Hi, my name is Ronan Dunphy. I'm an associate architect with Renzo Piano Building Workshop in Geneva. I'm here representing the studio at the World Architecture Festival in Miami. This year, I'm also participating as a judge based on our success last year with the Istanbul Modern Museum. This year, I presented two projects on behalf of the studio. One of them was One Sydney Harbour, a residential project in Sydney, Australia. It comprises 3 residential towers in the downtown Barangaroo district of Sydney. It's quite a special project because of its location in front of the glistening waters of the Sydney Harbour, and we took inspiration from that glistening effect of the waters and put it into the facade of the building. Another important feature of the towers is how they touch the ground. So we decided to break up and defragment the podium on the ground floor, allowing more permeability and creating a connection to a new 10,000 square metre park that we put on the site north of the buildings. Another project that we presented this year at the World Architecture Festival is Paddington Square. It's a new mixed-use development in the centre of London, just beside Paddington Station. We did this by creating a 54 by 54 by 54 metre cube raised up off the ground, allowing the public to enter underneath the building and giving a great space for retail and shops on the ground level. It also gave the great opportunity to have a new public square, a new destination in this part of Paddington to allow people clearly know where they are and have access to the train station and to the tube station through this new urban square. The facade of the building is also paying homage to the existing Victorian train station located nearby. That lacework, the intricate detailing of the Victorian architecture, the glass and the steel and how it comes together, gave us inspiration on how to treat the facade of our new building. I think that Paddington Station was nominated for this award because of the value that it added to the urban area of London. It was quite a unique opportunity to create a new public space and quite a design challenge also to integrate the various functions, train station, tube station, ticket office, and then the raised office above this complex network of areas. And on top of the building, we have located a restaurant with a beautiful viewing terrace where people can enjoy views of Hyde Park and the City of London. I think One Sydney Harbour was nominated because of the special attention to the detail that we paid on the facade of the building, giving the residents the opportunity to have control over their environment inside a tall building, inside a skyscraper, allowing them to have natural ventilation within each apartment, even when you're 200 metres high in the air, is quite a rare opportunity. The studio culture in Renzo Piano Building Workshop, for me personally, it's a very interesting journey. I joined the studio as a student 12 years ago, and basically I never left. So we place a lot of value on young people, on students. That brings a lot of energy to the office. Each individual that joins always is listened to and has something to say. And that new energy, when people come to the office, gives a lot to the office culture. We have, I think, maybe 12 or 14 different nationalities between our 2 offices in Genoa and in Paris. And that also leads to the diverse nature of our studio. Each background, each culture provides a different way of problem solving, a different way of thinking, and that adds to the value and the collaboration aspect of the studio Renzo Piano Building Workshop. We also place a lot of value in welcoming new students into the studio by having young architects come in, whether they're students, graduates in university or just graduated. It gives us architects an opportunity to teach the students. And by doing this, we remind ourselves of what's important and why we're doing this. And reminding ourselves by teaching is a great way to keep ourselves fresh and never forget the principles of architecture and why we're here to do this. Top tips for a young student if they're presenting in a critique, I think communication obviously is key. Have very clear drawings, very simple diagrams that can always help you to communicate your idea. And you have to be clear on what is your concept, what is the soul of this project, what makes this project very unique. If you can discover and define the soul of a project in the very early stages of the design process, you need to protect that going the whole way through the process, and that is maintained right through to the end. I believe that can create a successful project. And so I would say to a student, try and create and define that soul of a project in the early stages and then protect it the whole way through the process. If I could give some advice to my younger self, I don't know, keep it simple. Distill the idea down to the simplest form. Don't overcomplicate things. Be very clear on what you want to say and what you're trying to do. Keep it simple.